Starting a business means juggling a lot, and not just what customers see. There's operating agreements, compliance filings, and legal paperwork that all make up your business identity. That's a lot to manage on your own. Start your business with Northwest Registered Agent. They help you get more for your business, more privacy, more guidance, and more resources. Northwest has been helping small business owners launch and grow their businesses for nearly 30 years. They're the largest registered agent and LLC service in the U.S., with over 1,500 corporate guides, real people who know your local laws and can help you every step of the way. With Northwest, privacy is automatic. They never sell your data, and they give you free tools like operating agreements, meeting minutes, and thousands of how-to guides. Don't wait. Protect your privacy, build your brand, and get your complete business identity in just 10 clicks and 10 minutes. Visit northwestregisteredagent.com/OFD-free and start building something amazing. Get more with Northwest Registered Agent at northwestregisteredagent.com/OFD-free. This is Optimal Finance Daily, How to Prepare for Buying a Home by Jim Wang with GetRichSlowly.org. When I bought a home 3 years ago, the economic climate was different from today. Back then, a house could be listed on Friday and a contract signed by Monday. It was easy to get a loan, too easy in fact, and you could make every mistake in the book and still find yourself a home. Despite the market differences, sound financial planning and a handful of smart moves will ensure that you won't regret gambling your piece of the American dream. This post isn't going to go over the merits of buying versus renting or how you should pick a real estate agent. Instead, I'll focus on the things you should do to prepare yourself before applying for a loan and then buying a home. Number 1, don't borrow money. Your home will likely be the single largest debt you'll take on and represents the greatest risk in the eyes of potential lenders. With lending rules tightening, it's becoming more and more important that you make yourself look as safe as possible. Safe means as little debt as possible and as little access to credit as possible. Don't apply for any new credit cards. They could be offering some hot credit card offers of a few $100 to make one purchase or a 0% balance transfer, but you must avoid it at all costs. That $100 will cost you thousands, if not tens of thousands over the life of your loan. Don't buy a car. Don't take advantage of 12 months 0% financing, same as cash offers at Best Buy to get that new flat screen HD TV you've been thinking of. Number 2, don't make any drastic changes. Don't shuffle your funds around. Don't change your bank. And most of all, don't change your job. This won't necessarily affect your credit score. Some banks will do a hard credit check, which negatively affects your score. But it will give the lender headaches when they try to decipher all the moves you've made. Making large transfers will bring up questions of fund origins. Is this really your money or did you receive it as a gift? Why are you opening up new accounts and shifting your money when you expect to spend it soon? Such moves will result in more questions for you to answer, which takes energy and will prolong the review process. It's not necessarily bad, just a pain. The only exception to the not necessarily bad is the part about changing jobs. Lenders like stability. Stability equals low risk. If you've been working with a company for 30 years or even 5, chances are you're going to work there for a while. If you've been working with a company for 3 months, there's no saying how long you'll work there. Maybe you have a falling out and are fired. Maybe you can't hold a job. Maybe you're perfectly fine and will have a successful career there. All those maybes make lenders nervous. Avoid changes if you can. Number 3, play house. There are 2 crucial steps to playing house financially. First, you need to correctly estimate your monthly payment. Remember that your monthly payment will include the mortgage, taxes, and homeowner's insurance. You'll also probably want to add a buffer for maintenance and repairs, as you'll likely have both. In 3 years, my wife and I have spent at least $10,000 in repairs and improvements, like windows, roof, carpeting, etc. Another bit of information to research is how the recent federal housing rescue bill or how local first-time home buyer assistance programs may apply to you. The federal housing rescue bill offers a 15-year, zero-interest, $7,500 loan in the form of a tax credit to new home buyers. In Maryland, first-time homebuyers get 1/2 of the transfer tax waived, which can be up to 0.75% of the sale price of the home. Both of those will play crucial roles in how you calculate your monthly payment. The second step is actually paying by budgeting for the mortgage. If you're currently renting, deduct rent from your monthly mortgage payment and transfer those funds to an account that offers high interest savings. A great place to put those funds is in a fund you designate for your down payment. As the months pass, you'll get a feel for how much you can comfortably afford rather than simply guessing. This also serves another purpose. It'll keep you within your house budget. The realtor will likely want to show you homes that are outside of your price range. It's always good to see what is a little above and a little below your range just to see what the difference in value is. By playing house, you have a more accurate feeling of how differences in the monthly payment will affect your lifestyle because you've lived it. Number 4, sell or donate your junk. 2 things will happen when you buy your house. You'll be short on cash and you'll have to move. By selling some of your junk now, you get a little extra cash, which will likely go towards all the little things involved with a home, and you have less stuff to move. Your wallet will thank you for the former, and your friends, whom you'll have bribed with pizza and beer to help you move, will thank you for the latter. Sell or donate anything and everything you honestly can't see yourself ever using in your new home. Good stuff to purge includes old furniture, books. Do you really need to keep your college textbooks? Old clothes, electronics and equipment, and decorations and wall coverings. This will require a bit of intestinal fortitude and an honest assessment of your belongings. It's difficult to sell or give away things with emotional value. That couch you've had since college or that poster you've hauled all the way from home, they have emotional value. If you can think of a great place in your new home for it, keep it. If you really can't, where will a ratty old couch go? Give it a new home. Donation is a great solution if you're on a time crunch because organizations like Goodwill or the Salvation Army will happily come and haul away your gently used items absolutely free, and you get a bigger tax deduction. I hope this list of ideas has been helpful. These were some of the tricks I used when my wife and I bought our first home 3 years ago. Since then, it's been a wonderful ride. Home ownership truly has been all it's cracked up to be. You might be buying a house, but it truly becomes your home. You just listened to the post titled, How to Prepare for Buying a Home by Jim Wang with GetRichSlowly.org.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. Stop waiting around for the perfect candidate. Instead, use Indeed sponsored jobs to find the right people with the right skills fast. It's a simple way to make sure your listing is the first candidates see. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs have 4 times more applicants than non-sponsored jobs. So go build your dream team today with Indeed. Get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Imagine you're a business owner who has to rely on a dozen different software programs to run your company. Each one is expensive, overly complicated, and worst of all, none of them are connected. Now imagine a platform that could tackle all of your business management needs in one place. That platform you're imagining? It's Odoo. Odoo has all the programs you'll ever need, and they're all connected on a single, simple, easy-to-use software, giving you peace of mind that your business is always being taken care of from every angle. Odoo assists in accounting, marketing, inventory, HR, CRM, manufacturing, and everything in between through its user-friendly interface and open source applications. Basically, if your business needs it, Odoo's got it. Odoo sounds pretty amazing, right? So stop wasting your time and money on those expensive disconnected platforms and let Odoo harmonize your business with simple, efficient software that can handle everything for a fraction of the price. It doesn't get much better than that. So what are you waiting for? Discover how Odoo can take your business to the next level by visiting odoo.com. That's ODOO.com. Odoo, modern management made simple. I think buying a home is such a very personal decision, just like choosing to go to college or have kids. While many people believe that home ownership is part of the American dream, remember that the American dream originated as an ideal where every person has the right to pursue his or her unique version of happiness. In other words, pursuing the American dream doesn't require home ownership. I think it's worth really questioning if buying a house is right for you based on where you're at in your financial journey. In my case, I bought my house as a lifestyle decision after I was debt-free and investing heavily in retirement vehicles. And while I don't look at my primary residence as an investment, I was house hacking for about 2 years with a roommate who covered 90% of my mortgage, and I do plan to rent this house out in the future. Home ownership has high carrying costs, and if you need to access the money you have locked up in equity in your home, you either need to sell the house or take out a home equity loan, which creates more risk. I recognize the risk of home ownership, and so really only considered it after getting other financial goals out of the way, like getting out of consumer debt, fully funding retirement vehicles, and building up a solid emergency fund. If you're worried about your credit score or being able to part with a 20% down payment, maybe it's not the right time yet. That should do it for another edition of Optimal Finance Daily. I'll be back tomorrow as usual, so I'll see you there on the Wednesday show where your optimal life awaits.